Hi conservation crew, and welcome to another episode of Nature Diaries. Today we're at Plymbridge Woods in Plymouth, and apparently this woods is quite well known for its peregrine falcons, deer, dippers, etc. So we're going to go for a lovely winter walk. It's less than a week until Christmas and I've got a week off, so we're trying to get out in nature as much as possible. So yeah, come along with us. Here is so clear, it's absolutely gorgeous, but no doubt it is absolutely freezing. It's a little bit muddy along the path, but it's so peaceful. Haven't really seen anybody yet, but I haven't been to this woods in many years, because this is one of the first places that Stu and I came together when we first started dating. But we came in the summer and I think we did this same walk. So yeah, it's got special memories. Just now we are down on that path and we've walked up a hill and we're on top of the bridge. And I think it's up here that you've got view of a peregrine falcon nest. So from this side, we've got this cliff. And over there is a wildlife camera that points at the peregrine falcon nest. But we think it's probably a bit too late in the year really to see anything, but I'm going to zoom in and see what I can see.
So this is where the peregrine falcons nest, and you can see the camera there to keep an eye on them. There's a camera there because people actually historically persecute this bird, and it still happens around this area too. So a few years ago there was a case where people had actually thrown poison pigeons over to try and kill the falcons. So during nesting season there's actually patrols up here, lots of volunteers serving to monitor the birds but also carry out education. I've been on here as well. This is an ideal nesting place, and I've been on here while there's kestrels nesting not too far from the peregrines, and also ravens as well. So it's great the cameras in there to monitor the birds, but also as crime prevention. Across a nice little quiet part of the river. There's some deeper pools, only a couple of feet, but these places often attract fish, and because of the low-lying branches you can see, because of the fish, the slow water, there's a good chance of spotting kingfishers, and I've seen them along this river before. So this is the River Plym, and like always in nature, we always like to just sit and wait a few minutes to see if we can see anything. So we said about this patch of river being potentially good for fish, hence the kingfishers. We have just found the cormorant fishing, and we thought we saw a kingfisher fly past as well, but we didn't get a shot of it, but we did of the cormorant. So we know there's definitely fish around here. It was hunting. Then unfortunately we just come across a fairly big fish. It must be about 8 inches long, but it is dead in the water, and I can't tell the species because I'm quite far away. But we have got some footage of it just showing that these rivers do have quite a lot of life in them, and at dusk and dawn we'd probably expect otters to be foraging around here too. Guys, this is exactly why the dipper, even though it's semi-aquatic, is considered a songbird, and Laura's getting some amazing footage here, so we can't wait to show you.
We're actually seeing quite a lot of wildlife here today. So we've seen a big cormorant on the river. We've seen robins, dippers, we even saw a pheasant fly over. So it's quite a good little spot for wildlife. But I suppose where there's water, there'll be wildlife. So take yourself down for a river walk sometime soon and let us know what you see. We've been really lucky on this walk. So not only have we seen dippers, a pheasant, a cormorant, a robin, we've just seen like a fairly sizable flock of Mandarin ducks. They're absolutely stunning. And funny thing is though, while they are absolutely beautiful, they're not actually native. They were introduced in Victorian era because they're just beautiful, and Victorian people just really loved pretty animals. And that's why we've got all sorts of weird and wonderful species in the UK that are brightly coloured, kind of like the peacock and various other things. And there's a load of other plant species as well that they introduced purely for their beauty. In addition to all the bird species we've seen today, there's also evidence of deer. So what you can see there, these two, they are deer footprints. So we're heading back to the car now, or the van. We brought the van today. So we're going to head back and go home and have some mulled wine, I think. Now, I really hope that you enjoyed this episode of Nature Diaries, and that if you're in the local area, you come down to Plym Woods and give it a little tour, because there's plenty of wildlife to see. And we'll see you in the next one.